Coming in, the US President Joe Biden has spoken to his Chinese Premier Xi Jinping for the first time since Biden took office. Now, during the call, we understand both committed to pursuing practical results-oriented engagements. Now, this, of course, very interestingly, comes right after Joe Biden actually announced a review of China's defense stance in Pentagon. Now, he has announced that the country needs perhaps a stronger approach while pledging that his administration will use force only as a last resort. Let me go across to Abhishek Kapoor, who now joins me. Good morning, Abhishek. As I was saying, Abhishek, this call between the two leaders comes at a very interesting time, specifically after the US and Joe Biden in particular has announced a review of the China defense stance that the US has had so far. In fact, there's a task force that is now looking into everything related to China.
Well, absolutely, Nupur. And in fact, this is part of the larger reset that the Biden administration is doing in terms of getting back the Democrat agenda back on the table and overturning almost every other policy that the Trump administration had put in place. So, except for the continuity that we saw, for example, in the case of India, we are seeing Biden administration effectively redoing the policies and that we see in China. Also, for example, President Biden kind of engaging with the Chinese, not in the manner that Trump administration would have. So while the agenda remains about crackdown in Hong Kong on human rights abuses in Xinjiang and Taiwan, but I think the Biden administration would be a little more amenable to the idea of engaging with the Chinese rather than disengage. So I think the statement that comes out clearly suggests that there might be an encore with the Chinese. Remember when President Obama was there, he was engaging with the Chinese with the Trans-Pacific Partnership process, for example, and I think some of it might return in the case of Biden administration as well.
Absolutely. Abhishek Kapoor, our senior executive editor, joining us this morning. Thank you.